Back then, the world was at war. Nature fought itself for control. Thunderstorms and blizzards and droughts all beat down the land. Thus, we were born to protect this land and the people who inhabited it. We brought peace to the world, but in a world where power is everything, peace never lasts. Alia's wicked words turned the foolish Aotan against me. At the height of our battle, she appeared, leading her own forces to defeat both of us at once. But I was stronger than either of them imagined. Yet I was too blind to see the danger behind me. Even in death, I was victorious. I was rewarded for my victory with 100 years of pain. There are vague memories and feelings of my time at the bottom of the sea. The most vivid is the image of a small serpent swimming towards me. I didn't know that she would become my most trusted companion. Koa, I'd come to call her. She freed me, and I returned to a world still at war. They had to pay for what they'd caused. The fools were still fighting over this world that we could have shared. We were born to bring peace. But I knew now that there would be no peace with all three of us alive. There can be only one of us. Today, the world is quieter than it was back then. There is no struggle for power between sun, snow, and thunder. There is only thunder. Only me. There we go. All right. Thanks. There's always got to be some scuff with a debut, right? It can't be a VTuber debut without scuff. There we go. That took way too long. I'm free. I've been in muted jail, you know? Oh, how y'all doing? Welcome in. It was a bit. Yeah, Twitch has got me in the cage, you know? Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks everyone. It's been a long time working on this for almost 2 years now. So we had the art was done last year, started last year. For the character design. The model was made, what, like November last year? Then the rigging was done in January, February. It's been so long. But we're finally here. We've made it. We've lived. We've lived. And I've managed to stick with streaming the whole time. Who would have thought? Hope you've all enjoyed the lore video. And you've enjoyed the character creation afterwards. I thought that was good. Now, you just get to entertain yourself with the feet for a little while. I see we've given Oz way too much power with the emotes. This might have been a bit of a mistake. We'll see about that later. But we got shoes, nice brown boots, brown shoes. You got to have a nice pair of brown shoes with a little bit of wiggle on the gold, you know? Yeah, I'm tap dancing for you, dude. Don't you worry, Megu. We'll replay it later. So we got some tappies, some steppies. You always got to start with the shoes, with the feet. But we can't take the shoes off. That's now against Twitch toss, right? There's no artistic nudity when it comes to toes. That's just sexual straight up, right? But why don't we move to the next bit, hey? We've got our jacket. So this jacket was designed to look like a bird's tail. Flutters really nice. Flaps like a bird. Take them off. We'll get to that later, Brax. We'll get to that. We'll have a private stream for you, dude. How's that? Moving up. You get a crotch shot. I mean, waist shot. All right. We've got our tattoo on our arm. We've got our big ass bangle, our belt, and our chain. I don't know. You didn't hear anything, Ari. I don't know what you're talking about. And it all wiggles, but we even got to zoom in. Look at the beads moving along the chain. And the little teeth wiggle too. Enhance. We need to go higher. We must go higher. Oh wait, no mouth yet. You don't get face yet. We got our jacket. We got nice little wings on the jacket. And our amulet with more teeth. Nice pecs. That's right. You got to show, you got to show off a bit of something. That's artistic, you know? That's where the artistic comes in. Not whatever's been going on in the art category. No chin yet. No chin yet. You don't get that yet. But we got to have this chain just below the pecs to keep the jacket on. Otherwise, the pecs are too powerful, you know. Here we go. Here's what you'll be waiting for. How you doing? Now you get the chin. Hey, we got our face reveal. We've been waiting for a while. Look at our winning smile. Thanks. It's all about the winning smile, right? We got nice shiny earrings. Nice big earrings. I never was, but they work really well on this design. I love them. The collar flapping in the wind. And the hair, the feathers that move everywhere. We can headbang a bit. Is my hair and feathers not wet in this storm? I am the storm. I'm only wet when I want to be, you know? Thanks everyone for coming in and everyone for hanging out. I got to thank everyone for the subs. I can't go through them all right now, but also thanks for the raids. I hope you've enjoyed everything so far. I'm the storm that is approaching. I'm not approaching anymore, Nomad. I'm already here. I've been approaching for the last 2 weeks. I'm a duck. My feathers are waterproof. Hey, you can't call me out like that, dude. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thanks for the gift subs, dudes. What the I approached? Yeah, I've been approaching. Now I'm here. You're not approaching anymore, you know? Yeah. So that's it. That's the end of the debut, right? No. Let's do a full body shot. We'll go through some toggles later. We'll go through them in a bit. You get something special for this. Where I go, the storm follows. That's right, Aldred. Brax, stop making out with it. It's too much. It's way too powerful. We took the wings. The wings will be here later. We got awesome music as well. From this one's from Ryohei Nakamura over on Skeb. Absolute genius. But we got something for you. A little bit different from normal debuts. I think. Something a little different. But let's go put this all to good use. So, some of you might know I'm a massive fan of RPG games, and that's most of what you will find me streaming here, right? So, I thought, for someone who's so into RPG games, what's the best way to do a debut? Well, you saw the character creation, but I'm the protagonist, right? We're in a game. So we've actually got a game that we've made for this. Just a little RPG, you know, nothing special, just something a little different. We're going through a little bit of my journey as a streamer right now, right? This is not Pokemon, Aricados, not Pokemon. Do not let Games Workshop get a Game Freaks get a hands on this, all right? There's nothing, all right? But, you know, as you start out, you know, sometimes everything could feel like a little bit of a grind, you know? Things aren't really going so great. I started out as a face cam streamer. Maybe someone might have seen it. Maybe. Who knows? But that didn't really work out, you know? Everything's a bit tougher, everything's stressful, and didn't really go anywhere to start with. So, you know, you start off with a bit of the big old sad. A little bit sad. There's not too much you can do about that. But sometimes it's even a bit worse. Sometimes it's really depressed, you know? And then you're sort of wondering, how do you continue with all of this? How do you continue with all of this? Well, another day, another grind. Let's get out of here. We're gonna clip through the walls. Wouldn't be any game without some clipping through the walls, right? Well, let's see what else is out there. Streaming was tough. Hang on, what's that? You're searching through the category a while ago. You know, playing some Final Fantasy, going, I want to check out some Final Fantasy streamers. Something completely new comes around. What was that? Holy shit. It was Iron Wolf. I found my first VTubers and found my first VTubing stream. Introduced me to the crazy world. VTubing looks fun and like a lot of stress and much less stress. You know what? Why don't I give it a try too? Thanks, friends. Met some cool friends. To the lab. This is not Professor Oak's lab, okay? Professor Oak does not have a bald spot, so it can't be Professor Oak. And these are not Pokeballs. Shut up. So you want to be a VTuber? Well, let's see what we've got here. Now, chat, which power do you want? Go ahead. It's yours. Hey, you guys might recognize these from the lore video. Who is my pet? Well, who are we picking, Oz? Who are we picking? We got Ailtan. We got Locan. We got Avia. You know what? People usually pick the fire starters, right? This seems like a horrible choice. Are you sure, Mr. Lion? Are you sure about that? I don't think the Firebird's a good choice. Bad luck, dude. You've been told off by the professor. Fire's the wrong choice. What about ice? Oh, this is also a horrible choice. Not a chance. We're not sure. We're gonna go for... Well, hang on a second. This is like Pokemon Yellow. The other one's lightning, not grass. Is this really a Pokemon? No, not a Pokemon game. Exactly. Excellent choice. Everyone knows Zapdos is the strongest. No. The professor just knows that lightning is the best, right? The best element. But let's get on then. All right. It's time for a brand new adventure, guys. Let's get started. Before we go, you know, when you see your streamers who are, you know, pretty famous, pretty popular, you get a bit starstruck, you know? When you got a celebrity coming around, you can't help but get the stars in your eyes. Isn't that how it is every time you turn on Twitch? But let's go. We got an adventure awaiting. Hang on. What's this? There's something here. We're a bit shocked. I don't know what this is. This is a wild world in the VTuber community. You never know what you're gonna get, right? Holy shit, it's a cat girl. So cat girl's here. But you know what? We just gotta power through, right? Cat girl down. All right. What do we got here? Oh, sweet. These designs are awesome. You ever been just browsing through Twitter and you see some new VTuber designs? And they're always like, holy shit, these are sick. Well, you get some dark elves. You get the elf VTubers. All right, well, let's obliterate them too. We ain't stopping for nobody, right? Hey, look, this is not murder. This is a Souls game, all right? It's hardcore, dude. Oh god, it's Monster Girls too. Hell yes. Fucking love the Monster Girls, dude. Yeah, of course we disintegrated them. I'm OP, Livy. Who balances this game? There's no balance. There's no balance here. You know what? You know how streaming works. It's just luck, you know? It starts out with luck. Hell yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, having heaps of fun. Getting even more monster girly as they go, you know? But you know what? You see something that looks a bit good, you know, there's a little bit of a blush as you go. Hey? Way too strong. I'm victorious. Ooh, what's this one? Let's fucking go. Holy shit. That's a hot monster girl. Let's fucking go. You get hearts in your eyes when you get something so good, right? But you gotta defeat them, right? You know, there's been a bit of a journey so far, but I think I found my wings, you know? VTubing is definitely the place to be for me. So, my wings are here. We're ready to fly. We've got them folded up, and then we spread them out. It's ready to fly. Flap, flap, guys. Let's take off. Cross the river. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a great year and a half since I started VTubing. I've had so much fun. I've made so many friends along the way. But I think we're ready to kick it up a notch. Time to beat the real gym leader. Flap, 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 Razor. Flap, flap. I mean, you keep your flap, flap. You keep that out of here. What we got here? So many people who've been hanging out. We got some good friends and family we've met along the way. All of the Everlight children,
the whole family, all been there to support everyone. And some other friends that we've met along the way. The next challenge, it's time for the next challenge. We can get a bit sad, a bit mad, a little bit angry. Sometimes we can get even really mad. We bring out the storm for real. Suspicious pink and purple cats. I think that they're plotting some crimes. But let's get rid of them. Suspicious pink and purple cats, 100%. Yeah, I agree. But we're gonna beat it all. This is just the start of my VTuber adventure. We got a lot coming up. So how was that so far, guys? You enjoy that? We've got a little bit more to show in here that we'll get through shortly. So what about me? You know, we started as a VTuber with a couple of little different models for a while. Now we finally got our real model. Finally. We're ready to go on. Someone buy this on Steam? I'll just gift it to you, Megu. There you go. But a little bit about myself instead. So we know that I like RPGs. We know that I like some anime. And everyone watches movies, right? The mug is dangerous, coasts to the edge while having cat girls around. It sure is. It sure is. But when it comes to anime and shows, you know, I am a fan of a bit of isekais are a bit of a guilty pleasure. You know, isekais and regression stories, they're a guilty pleasure. They're mostly really crap, but I really enjoy most of them because I don't go in for critical acclaim or anything like that. But my favorite is Reincarnated as the Slime. Right? I've watched that 7, 8 times. Also love One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Unbreakable now, Crunchy. Didn't you know Unbreakable's an anime? So is Inside Man. They're both anime. Everyone's Bruce Willis is an anime main character, you know. I really love Arcane on Netflix for League of Legends. I think that was a phenomenal anime, and I really can't wait for season 2 next year. I've watched that a couple of times. I sit down on the couch and I just binge it for a while because it's actually so good. Horimiya is one of my favorite manga and anime that I've ever read and watched. I may surprise some of you. I watch a bunch of shoujo and romance anime sometimes and manga. They're just fun sometimes. There's some like Endo and Kobayashi's commentary on the villainess is one that I'm reading, and I think is an anime coming soon. And it's really good. It's really fun. Yamada-kun at 999, at level 999. I love that one. It's a fucking romance anime about a gamer and a college girl. It's really fun. So you should check these things out. Don't just limit yourself, right? Your boy Kongming was one of the standout ones last year. Kobayashi commentary, I think the anime might be, but the manga's ongoing still. And it might be another season later. Your boy Kongming was so good. Such a good anime. I loved every minute of it. Spy X Family. Great Jahi will not be defeated. Jahi-sama. They're so much fun. They're just stupid and fun, but they're so good. You got your classics, Cowboy Bebop. And Bacano was one of the only anime I've actually bought in the past. You know? I actually have the discs, the DVDs for Bacano. That's how much I liked it. I've watched it so many times. Durarara as well. Hell yeah. But one of my favorite anime ever, when someone asks, is Denpa Teki Nakanojo, or Electric Wave Girl. This is a story about a girl with supernatural powers who helps a delinquent solve crimes. But there are only 2 episodes. It's an absolute travesty that there's not more than 2 episodes. And they were released as like special OVAs with another show, but it should be a series on its own. And when it comes to movies, Unbreakable with Bruce Willis, one of my favorites ever since I was a kid, and same with Inside Man. Inside Man is such a banger, and I've watched it so many times. We've also got, when I was thinking about what TV shows do I really like otherwise, I couldn't put my mind to any of them, because any TV series, or most of them, have really disappointed me with their endings. One of the biggest things I hate is bad endings to things. That's why Game of Thrones doesn't exist. I just said it must exist. That's why I hate Game of Thrones so much. That's why so many of the movies and the TV shows that have series like Lost, I hate them. Because they just end so badly. They just get cancelled and have a rushed shit ending. A lot of manga do too. What else do we have here? We have a lot of games that we play here, right? Tons and tons of RPGs and RPG adjacent games. One of my favorites, we got Endwalker. I always play Final Fantasy XIV for a long time. Shadowbring is actually better than Endwalker. I'll fight you, anyone who argues with that. But Final Fantasy X, I've completed so many times. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, disappointed that the studio's gone. It was one of my favorite games ever. Dragon Age Origins is the best one from the series. Mass Effect, also the best one from the series. Wish they had been able to replicate that with them. Path of Exile, I play every season. Every season. Even if it's only for a day or 2. It's super fun. Uncharted is one of the best games you can ever play if you get the collection on Steam or you get it on PlayStation. It's a really good game. All 4 of them. 4 of them. And I've played through them so many times. Better than Tomb Raider, right? That's what inspired the newest Tomb Raider games. Jak and Daxter, also Naughty Dog. That was my childhood right there. Every Jak and Daxter game, collecting all of the orbs. It was so, and Ocarina of Time. But also lately, Liza P. I think Liza P was fantastic. It took me a while to get through it. My first Souls-like since Demon Souls back in, what was that? Geez, like 2013? I have not played the spin-off Nomad. No. But right now, we're playing Baldur's Gate, which we have a collab for that tomorrow. We've got a 4 cleric run, so that's tons of fun and absolute chaos. And you guys should come and play it. I haven't played Bloodborne before, no. World of Warcraft here. I'm gonna be playing Season of Discovery. I think it's cracked. And I think what they've done with it is really good and interesting that they've actually done it. Tears of the Kingdom I have to complete. Sea of Stars I gotta complete. Baldur's Gate's here twice because it's so damn good. I gotta complete my cleric run. I gotta complete honor mode. You gotta do it all. Cuisinier just came out. I'm starting to play that. Amazing. Lethal Company. Everyone knows Lethal Company now, right? If you don't know Lethal Company, you're living under a rock. Just jump in and play it so many times. Death Must Die. So this is another Vampire Survivors game that's in early access now, but I really enjoy it. I think the progression's really good. Escape Simulator, not just Escape Simulator, all these puzzles, right? I don't just play RPGs, I love puzzles and puzzle solving. So every now and then you'll see a puzzle game here, like Entropy Center or Viewfinder or Portal or We Were Here. And I do have my private investigator buddy who is my puzzle partner sitting there. So you probably catch us playing games a lot together when we have some time. But what I really want to get to this year is getting into more of the Soulsborns. I haven't played many of them, and so I want to complete all of them this year. So we're going to be doing some Elden Ring soon and Bloodborne as well. But also, we got Yakuza, Final Fantasy VII, and the Alan Wake games have just come out and are coming out soon. And those things are all fantastic, and I've wanted to play them for so long. We've also got more things than just games. You've seen that we do Sunday snack boxes when I have Sundays free. Otherwise, they might be Saturday. But we do snack boxes. We do all sorts of other things here as well. Because we try to. The theme of this whole stream is we're gonna go on an adventure, right? So we want to experience some new things, not just games, not just RPGs and epic adventures in the RPGs. But we do a bunch of other stuff. So, what else do we do here? We build keyboards. Lots of custom keyboards to build. I love Monster Girls. You've probably figured that one out by now. I also read a lot of books and epic fantasy. So one of my favorite is the Way of Kings series. But I love fantasy books. I just need more time to sit down and read. And that's a lot about me. Brando Sando, that's right. Hey, thanks everyone else who's come in. Thanks Emma, thanks Sleepy. Welcome in. We've also got, we couldn't have had this stream and this debut without a whole bunch of awesome people supporting it behind the scenes, right? So we've got overlays. We've got chat overlay. We've got a game overlay. These have been made by the amazing Jaws, who's in chat as well. You can catch him out. He's made our chat overlay, which we'll show very shortly, which does move and everything. Then we have Yuzi. Yuzi is an absolute maniac, absolutely insane. She has made all of our sub badges, which you might be able to recognize some inspiration. She's also made our channel point badge and a logo for me. These are so good. All of them you can check out on Twitter. Then we've got emotes. We've got Kaylee, who has made some of the amazing cursed emotes that we've got here, and fantastic emotes. I'm buying all of them. I've already bought them all right? They're all checked out, Oz. Good price too. We got the Doubt. We got our shocked emote, head and hands, not like this. We got the rock, you know. But I think my favorite one is the Nick Cage, no shit emote. Who else do we have here? We have our Furious made some of our emotes as well. We got some Cursed, some Giga Chad, some Highbrow, nice, lots of inspiration. Let's go. We got a raid emote too. When we were raiding out, we're going to be using that. But also, if you're too sus, we got that. There's too many. I've got too many emotes now because I don't have enough slots. I need to hit partner just to get more slots. That's the only reason I want it. We got our about panels down below. You can catch them all out. Check them out by Peachy Poops. These are fantastic. Then we got the emotes that you're seeing everywhere in the chat, the absolute cursed combinations that you can do with Lick. These are all done by Alia. That's a hell of a name. That's the Twitch handle. It's Alia is their name. I'm putting their Twitch handle so you can all go find them. We got some All Might ones, you know, some cursed like emotes, Bocce, and a Helltaker Jam. Then lastly, we've got the wonderful Mayart, who has done some of our emotes long ago. These have been waiting to be put into action for so long. They're absolutely cracked. May has done a fantastic job. My favorite emote out of everything is, of course, the hot emote. I don't think anyone can question that. I think that's going to be going forever. But the art's not just by the emote artists. We've also got people behind the character, behind everything else, you know. So we had our character was designed by Picat back in 2022. So she has done absolutely phenomenal work on every bit of the design here, taking my inspiration, taking my ideas and really developing them. Then you got Lacia on the right, who is someone you might all know. You know, the name gets around a little bit. She does some pretty good art. You know, it's all right. Actually, it's fantastic. But she's also been there to help at every step of the way and actually helping to fix up the model, update the textures, get everything working. Absolute gem. Deserves everything. And the rigging was done by Kevin. You've seen all the sus assets from Kevin on Twitter. If you haven't, I mean, I'm not going to say check them out because some of them are really cursed, but they're fantastic. And he's the one responsible for all of this wonderful rigging. So the hair, the jewelry, the shine, everything. Then we've got the lore video that we've been through earlier. Look at this team, the absolute gems, all cuties, cute as hell. We have the writing done by Jisoo, who took all of my ideas and turned them into an amazing story and some short stories written about him as well. Those short stories might come up at some point. We've got some about Lokan, my character, some about Koa, my little companion. And we got the art completed by Lacia. Absolutely amazing style, amazing. And when she gets started, that art is churned out and absolutely hits every mark. Lacia is cracked when it comes to doing some good art. She's gone crazy. The animation, all done by KVO. Spent a long time getting it all right. And I think we can say the results are fucking incredible, right? I'm so happy with how it turned out. But it's not just them. The three girls from Galea Studio, Lacia, Jisoo, and Kay, also collaborated with Daryl Barnes, Starlight Daryl from Oodle Live, to do the music for us. So we had a score created just for the lore video to fit in perfectly. And I think we can all agree the music, holy crap. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Brax. And thanks everyone else who's gifted subs too and subbed. So many blue screens. Yeah, so funny story, during all of the animation, Kay's computer couldn't handle it anymore when it was rendering. I think she had to render it in lots and lots and lots of pieces to actually get the lore video out. Yes, the score, a score. So Daryl made the fantastic music behind the lore video. And then we also have other things that you might have seen around. We have our channel trailer, which was made by the fantastic Sadlights. Absolutely brilliant. Does some amazing work. You should always check them out. And check out their streams and everything too. The music done by Dharma in the background as well, over on Skeb. You know, it's incredible when... Thanks, Sad. Welcome in. You know, it's incredible when you can go up to someone and you have like just this pretty vague concept, right? So this one was an emergency broadcast for an incoming storm, right? I think you can get that from it. And you say that and Sad goes, got it. Easy. I got this. And that's what you get. Absolutely incredible. Everyone who has put in the work on this debut and done everything along the way has been absolutely brilliant, fantastic to work with, and I am eternally grateful to all of you. But there's a couple of things that everyone else has been asking for as well along here, right? A couple of other things. We didn't get time to put in a fishing game, so it's not a real RPG, right? But there are a couple of other toggles that we haven't shown yet. We have a little bit of a pout. We might not be able to see that very well in that scene. Let me just show you a close-up. All right. We got a couple of others. We got a bit of a pout. There will be fish in the next update. Don't you worry. It's on the patch notes. It's about to be implemented, all right? We just ran out of time before the 1.0 release. We also got, you know what? There's no better than having a little bit of a cheeky smirk, right? It's the most powerful. We got some good wiggle on the eyebrows. And when tracking's lost, we're also gonna fall asleep. Sometimes everyone just needs a nap every now and then, you know? Yeah, I can imply things with my eyebrows, you know? But there's also, you know, you guys have been asking for it for a little while. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right. But we gotta commit to it. All right. When it gets a little bit hot, it's Australia. It's the middle of summer right now. Well, start of summer and it's already getting really fucking toasty, right? 35 degrees during the day. Lucky I got good aircon, right? But you can't wear a jacket in that heat. Absolutely crazy. But we can take that off. You're just getting shirt. You're not getting shirtless right now. That's for the next time, all right? We're not taking it all off. Just the jacket, all right? This isn't a lewd stream, all right? But then, all right. Your video games have always got cheat codes, right? Can anyone say in chat what the most common cheat code you see in games is? And it's not invulnerability or more money, all right? We don't need that. When it gets hot, I put on more jackets. Oh, okay. Well, I can't put on more jackets right now. But we'll work on that. I just need to go shopping. There we go. Nomad's got it. Big head mode. Hey. We're not 4 head. We're 8 head here. All right? And we're turning ourselves into a Funko Pop. That's how it's got to go. You turn on big head mode. You wander around. Everyone's a bobble dobble. There's also the other head, Oz. That's why it's chest up, you know? How do I stand with that head? You don't. You just have a stand, all right? This is my motto when we play puzzle games, Oz. That's right. 8 head, Giga Brain, Tetra Brain. You know, we're beyond Giga Brain. We're up to Mega Mind looking ass. Thanks, Jaws. Jeez. Those are things that'll be toggleable. You know, you'll be able to sort that out as you go. But what I want to go through as well as all the toggles and the game and all of the good stuff. All right. That's my model when I abandoned him and we were here. Hey, it was the right choice. Okay. It was the right choice. Don't deny that. We got a few things that I want to showcase. So some of the parts of the design for the character, you know, I wanted to go through those and show you what that process was like. So let's start with the concept art and how the character was designed. So we have our initial ideas and concepts for the character, right? And what I wanted was something like inspired by and along the lines of like Link from Zelda, bit of a mood board. Okay, I'll take the shirt off. No, that's for the private members only stream over on Fansly Oz. We'll get to that later. So we wanted to start with Link, and you know, one of the main inspirations for that was the Link at the bottom from Tears of the Kingdom. You know, it is really fucking hot like that, you know? But I love the spiky ponytails. And Varian Rin from WoW is a badass character who has an amazing hairstyle, I reckon. So that was kind of the inspiration for here. Only feathers? Maybe. Varian, yeah, that's right. Varian is a badass. And of course, it's a thunderbird. So we gotta have a bird there with some lightning to say, you know, let's get some feather inspiration in there. A tattoo idea. We want an arm tattoo because I think it looks cool. And, you know, just a thunder god because why not with a thunder god? That's right, Conjun. Varian's hair is... I think it's just an awesome hairstyle, you know? The big spiky ponytails are the best. My Monster Hunter characters, always big spiky ponytails. Can I take your shirt off and show the tattoo? There's art for that later. So, we took this mood board and Pickat started doing some concepts and some exploration, right? So we came up with a bit of Aztec inspiration, right? So we explored a bit of the different designs that you see around Aztec sculptures and art and decorations. And some of the birds, some Aztec eagles, well, more like the Chilean blue eagle. That's an amazing looking bird, really pretty. A Quetzal bird, all the good stuff. Then we come up with the designs. You see this during the character creation that we did earlier. We also have an armor model. You probably can't see that very well, but these are all up on my Twitter anyway. Then we get a bit of the hair design. So we had a few variations with it, a bit more of a puffy ponytail, or low ponytail, or a bit of a bun. That's me at a fancy dress, you know, with your head tied up in a bun. And then we came to a bit more of the refined details. So we have an armor as well. And the feathers had to stay. You can't not have them. That was like one of the first things that we said, that has to stay. Yes, Dragoon model. That's right. I have a spear. The spear is actually Koa turns into a spear of lightning. And we have the helm based on a Dragoon. I think it looks sick. You'll see that in a second. We went through a few color variations. And we came to, no, let's go a bit more white and blue with a bit of gold accent. Because my favorite one out of the colors that we came up with here was the orange and teal. But it's too bright, way too bright for me. And it's pale, it's pretty much a vampire, you know? So we came up with the final design. We got good old blue and gold, dark blue, gold, and some blue gradient for the actual tail of the coat. And some big butt wings. They're a little higher in reality. They're a little higher. White Dyseal looks so odd. Yeah, that's right. It's too pale, right? I mean, it probably gets about as much sunlight as I actually do. And that's our character design. But there was another thing that was designed while we were going through all of this. And that's lore. So I came to Jisoo with my character and a bit of a concept for what his backstory was. And the backstory was there were three birds, three phoenixes, the weather birds, right? The three birds of a weather, they flock together. The fire, the snow, the lightning. And Jisoo took the backstory of the betrayal and the civilization's downfall and all of that, which is something that I want to write a big story on later. Yes, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Yes, you got the inspiration, Nomad. I wonder where that came from. But along the journey of Jisoo's designing of the lore, she came up with characters that inspired Locan and the backstory, but they get progressively more concerning. And she sent me this and goes, tell me if I'm wrong. She's not. None of it's wrong. The first one, Hajime Iwaizumi from Haikyuu. The voice of reason, who is also totally unreasonable. Super done with your shit and will tell you point blank. Actually, a soft bean who loves his friends more than life itself. Absolutely correct. All right, absolutely correct. If I pretend to be reasonable, I'm not. I'm unreasonable. And I am just sick of everything. But I would say I'm fiercely loyal, right? I would do anything for my friends, all right? Eustace Kid from One Piece. This one was a big surprise to me because I never paid too much attention to him in One Piece. Can be intimidating at first, but is actually a little bit of a gremlin. He punches first, what questions need to be asked, and will do it for the bit and laugh as you fall for it. And now, if you've watched any of our Baldur's Gate runs, you know that's absolutely correct. The time where I thought I would take a barrel and I would use it to blow up a boss and deal extra damage so we could easily beat the first boss in the game. No. It doesn't work that way. I got killed. I killed myself, even. Immediately. That was hilarious. And that was the first, 30 minutes of Baldur's Gate. The question is, who do I need to punch next? He's immune to fire. Okay, yes. He's immune to fire. I didn't realize that at the time, all right? Thanks, Orkan. Welcome in. The next one was Zhongli from Genshin. An old soul who seems young, but then surprises you with something so stupid you're in shock. He looks put together, but he's not. He's an absolute powerhouse in a fight. Which is correct for Loki. I mean, not me. I can't fight for shit in real life. But I'm old. And I act so stupid that you think I'm a kid. And I absolutely do not have my shit together in any way. Not in any way. I am a giant man fail. Kento Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen, an adult who is just tired and kind of done with it all. Would absolutely destroy you in a fight, no questions asked. Otherwise, a lovely person to get along with if you're not his enemy. Someone you'd want to have lunch with. I think that's pretty good. I'd take you to lunch, and I would buy you lunch. You're not paying for me, fuck off. That's targeted at you, friends. And I am just tired and done with it all. Kurogane from Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Tragic backstory? Nah, I just feel for all the cool stuff I can do. Rule of cool is the number one thing he operates on. World building and power scaling be damned. Why does he always need to know something you don't? I definitely think rule of cool is the number one thing. I watch and love a lot of trashy, overpowered characters in shitty anime and shitty games. And shitty books. As long as it's fun for me, right? So entertaining. Even just being completely OP, like in Mahoka, the main character. He's stupidly OP. But I find it super fun just seeing how stupid shit can get resolved. Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Hot and knows it. Yeah, my character's hot. All right, we all know it. I'll admit it. I accept it. I simp for my own character too. He's awakened my bi side a little bit. Don't tell me what to do, but I'll do it anyway. You just don't get to boss me around, but you know I'll do it. And it actually cares and insults you over it. If any of my friends know that I will talk shit to you all the time, but you know I do it from a place of love. Soshiro Hoshina. I know, I just don't care. We'll do something just to prove he can and spite the people who didn't believe in him. Not about the character, but I'd definitely go on the same character arc as this guy does. Now, I'm going to need you guys to tell me if this is true. Are you even a VTuber if you're not in love with your own model? No, I don't think so. But I will do, if someone says I can't do something, I'll do it. I'll challenge them and say, fuck you, I'll do it. And I might know how to do things better or how to do things the right way, but I'll do it my own way. And if you try to tell me how to do it, then we'll figure it out myself. I got to read this though. I got to read Kaiju number 8 and watch it. And the last one was Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach, which is all about fight me, you coward. All work and no play is not how he operates. His way of showing he respects you is by telling you he wants to fight you. He'll also fight you if he doesn't respect you, so take this however you want. Which is understandable. Most of my Baldur's Gate solution has been violence. We have not found creative solutions. We've just blown everything up. But that's... Oh, wait. We have 2 more. Nagi Kengamine from Dead Man Wonderland. In charge, but definitely not in control. I can lead, but yeah, it's going to be chaos doing it. I'm sorry, what did he say? Please get some sleep. I feel like I'm being called out for getting carried away with the game and playing it through one sitting until 6 a.m. Ghost Trick comes to mind, where everyone starts questioning, holy shit, are you still awake? And completed in one night. When I had work the next day at 9 a.m. And lastly, Quanji from Chainsaw Man. The answer to the trolley problem is to blow up the trolley. Murder is both the problem and the solution, and I'm judge, jury, and executioner, and monster fucker. I think this is, you know, pretty obvious. The solution is just to blow it all up. But also, that is the only answer to the trolley problem, guys. If you got 2 choices, save 1 person or save 50, then just remove the trolley. simple solution. Murder is the problem and the solution. And I'm judge, jury, and executioner. Easy, easy. So what's next for the channel here? We have a little bit of content and stuff that we're aiming for this year. Over the past year, we have done quite well, I think. We're up to about almost 500 followers here on the channel and over 500 on Twitter too. But I want to push that further. So over the next year, I want to reach 1,000 followers. All right. We're going to keep streaming, keep going hard. And we're really going to develop myself and the stream. That shouldn't be too hard to reach, right? We've made a solid start and we've got some good friends. Time to really start growing this base. But it's not going to grow on its own. So we're going to work to make more videos and I want to reach at least 100 YouTube subscribers. See, I like to keep these goals small so I feel good when I hit them, you know, instead of aiming too high immediately and then getting myself shattered. I think dodgeball taught me well. Aim low. This year, we're also, as I said, we want to complete all of the Soulsborne games. So I'm going to clear Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and all the Dark Souls games. We're going to clear them all this year. Probably really early in the year because I really want to do them. But that's what we're getting into. And then maybe we start some challenge runs for them. Just remember the 5 Ds. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball. But we've also got one other challenge that we want to do this year that I haven't touched at all, and I really want to see how it works. We're going to do a Nuzlocke. A Pokemon Nuzlocke. We got some help from a great friend, Jisoo, who is hoping to get this Nuzlocke going. But we're going to do this Nuzlocke challenge run. And I'm thinking we just go all out and go with infinite fusions and do some crazy shit. And that's going to be all on stream. Husu? Jisoo. But that's our main 4 goals for the year, right? And that's what our objectives are, and that's what we're going to be working towards. Whew. But now, most of the content. So how have you all been? Have you enjoyed it so far? You can see the nice animation at the top here from Jaws. This is our overlay. It's absolutely cracked, an absolutely fantastic overlay. And this chat widget that we've got, I actually made myself. This one I coded myself with Stream Elements, and I think it's come out pretty well. We've got all of the animation, we got the badges, we've got everything. And there's been a lot of things happening. I'm kind of worried about clicking unpause alerts, so we're not going to do that. we're not going to do that. We'll deal with alerts some other time, right? Nah, we'll unpause a couple. Just want to show what they look like because I also animated those, made those myself. So just watch out. This chat's going to flash a lot. We've got our chat alerts. This is just going to go absolutely crazy for a little bit. Still waiting for the shirt toggle. I told you, Oz, that's for private, you know? And there's our alerts. There's our gift sub alert. Thanks, Mouse, for more gift subs. So now we can see the alerts coming in. So we have that animation carries through for everything. Good demo. Yeah, that was well timed. We're gonna pause that again. But how's everything been? Have you enjoyed it so far? I've had a fantastic time. Thanks everyone for coming and joining in for my debut here. It's been fantastic. Good to see everyone. Good to get it all done, actually. It's been so long in the making. It took me so much work, so much time to make everything, and all the effort that's been put in from everyone behind the scenes as well, and even helping me rehearse and everything. And now we have our big boy model to stream with, right? Oz, you better not be asking for shirt again. For shirt off again. And No, Law Vid again. Yeah, we're going to go through that in a minute, Oz. We're going to go through that in just a second. We might. You're only down bad in Baldur's Gate, bro. You're flirting with everyone in Baldur's Gate, all right? Like, there's no shot, all right? So, some of you might have missed the lore video at the start. And I feel sorry for you. That's unfortunate. You might have to watch the VOD. No, I'm going to play that again because I'm in love with it and I've watched it so many times. Barely Scuffed. Sounds like a good debut to me. Okay, aside from me not realizing that I was muted for the first 5 minutes, that was fantastic. But you can't have a VTuber debut without some scuff, right? I think that's a pretty standard VTuber bit. You know, just common VTuber muted, all right? But no one noticed. I'm fine. Except for Oz yelling out, I can't hear my stream. And I thought everyone was talking shit and just pretending that I was muted until I realized I was actually muted. So, without further ado, we're going to show off the lore video again for everyone else who has come in a little bit late. Enjoy.
Back then, the world was at war. Nature fought itself for control. Thunderstorms and blizzards and droughts all beat down the land. Thus, we were born to protect this land and the people who inhabited it. We brought peace to the world, but in a world where power is everything, peace never lasts. Alia's wicked words turned the foolish Aotan against me. At the height of our battle, she appeared, leading her own forces to defeat both of us at once. But I was stronger than either of them imagined. Yet I was too blind to see the danger behind me. Even in death, I was victorious. I was rewarded for my victory with 100 years of pain. There are vague memories and feelings of my time at the bottom of the sea. The most vivid is the image of a small serpent swimming towards me. I didn't know that she would become my most trusted companion. Koa, I'd come to call her. She freed me, and I returned to a world still at war. They had to pay for what they'd caused. The fools were still fighting over this world that we could have shared. We were born to bring peace. But I knew now that there would be no peace with all three of us alive. There can be only one of us. Today, the world is quieter than it was back then. There is no struggle for power between sun, snow, and thunder. There is only thunder. Only me.
So how was that? Enjoy that, guys, for the first time? The team from Galea and Oodalive, actually fucking gods. All right? Yeah, take a screenshot, Oz. You can keep it. You like my voiceover? Thanks, Salmon. I really enjoyed voice acting it. That was my first time, and I would love to get into more. Maybe I gotta read some scripts. You know, say some of those scripts that are written by someone known as X Jisoo. All right, some of those seem pretty good, pretty popular. We might have to do some of that. Maybe you'll do some more voice acting runs. We'll see. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. But keep an eye on the team from Galea, guys, and Oodalive. They are an amazing team. All right. And they are going to take over the world. Thanks, Junie. Have a good sleep. Galea is going to take over the world this year, all right? Like a storm, okay? And I think you're going to have to vote for them in next year's VTuber Awards and Game Awards. as the upcoming VTuber guild and stream guild. All right, I think they're gonna kill it, and this year's gonna be fucking incredible. Keep an eye on them. Did I play the guitar too? No, I can't play guitar for shit, unfortunately. All of the music and the score behind that was done by Daryl Barnes from Oodalive. Fantastic collab. She's also responsible for the overlay, the alert audio that you've heard. You know what we might do is just, we'll unpause this. All right, we'll unpause this. All right. We're gonna just show you what the other alerts are quickly. Follower. Hang on, we gotta skip something. We got a follower alert. Just with like a little water drop, all right? We got our subscriber alerts. A little bit louder, all right? We gotta get my attention with some subs, you know? But then we have our raid events as well. Just a little bit, nice little jingle of a sound, you know? You don't need something over the top when it comes to alerts. And I'm really appreciative of what the whole team has done. Thanks, Artie. But that's gonna wrap up our debut today, guys. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'm so happy you've enjoyed yourself here, and look forward to some more streams and more adventures on the horizon. We have tomorrow, we're gonna have Baldur's Gate with the cleric crew, the Amen, right? And then we're gonna go through some more games this week. I'll put out a schedule sometime tomorrow, and we'll get to see probably some Pokemon and some Alan Wake maybe, or God of War this week. We'll toss a coin and figure that out soon. But as we finish off, I want to spoil you guys with a bit of the art. So maybe you'll get the tattoo in here, guys. Thanks everyone for joining in. Appreciate the wonderful art that we've had. There'll be much more to come now that it's all done. Skeb is back on the menu. Art with everyone else is on the menu. And I will see you all tomorrow.